This is Author Conversations, the Stenhouse Publishers podcast. In today's podcast, Kimberly Hill Campbell, author of Less is More, discusses how short texts foster students' enthusiasm for literature and how they can help teach longer texts as well.
What I observed in teaching both middle school and high school English was the frustration I had in encouraging kids to join me in my enthusiasm for reading literature, particularly novels. And that's what led me to thinking about, was there a way into that joy of literature through shorter texts? That was really reinforced when I watched my own son struggle through high school English, and suddenly it went from being in the classroom to being in my house. And it was really informative to talk with him about who he was as a reader and how he didn't feel that was honored in any way in the high school classrooms that he was in. Students can really dig deep if they have a manageable size text, and so the quality of the conversations you have in a classroom really increase, and the engagement deepens because the text size is manageable. And then a third benefit is that you can select a variety of texts, and so you're likely to find something along the way that some kids are going to like. You're never going to get all of them all of the time, but my guess is you're going to get more of them more of the time because there's just more variety. I think it feels like a battlefield so oftentimes in high school English classrooms. I've heard high school kids say, I think English teachers' job is to bore us to death, and I know the high school teachers I work with talk about their frustration with kids not reading. So I'm hoping that we can really change that dynamic, and it can be a place where kids are actually looking forward to what they're reading in English class. That would be wonderful. So I also think my experience has been when kids begin to trust you as someone who selects reading that's engaging, they're more willing to give you the benefit of the doubt when they're slogging through a longer novel. And they're not always slogging. Sometimes they're loving reading through the novel, but at times it feels like slogging. And so they're more likely to say, well, I've trusted her in the past. We've read good stuff in the past. And they can begin to see how those skills that they've developed really support who they are as readers as they're working their way through a longer text.
If you'd like to learn more about embracing a richer variety of literature, check out Kimberly Hill Campbell's Less is More, Teaching Literature with Short Texts, grades 6 to 12, available online from stenhouse.com and also through your Stenhouse distributor. Thanks for listening.